Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to cover the Fook Sau, the Wu Sau, and the finish of the first section of Siu Lim Tao. This is following directly from the previous lesson last week, and again, this first version of it is twice as fast as it should be because I want to give people the overview. Alright, so continuing on directly from the last section, all you do is simply relax your hand without moving anything else. At this point, your hand is entirely inside the back gate, and then you make the Fook Sau and start moving it forward. This is the Fook Sau. Okay, you purse your fingers and you push it forward. The elbow scrapes along your ribs until it is center, and then it moves forward until the elbow is a fist and a thumb away from center. The elbow is kept down firmly. This is supposed to be an exercise for your wrist and elbow. After it is gone out as far as you can, just like last time, you move the hand in the full rotation, and then once you can't move it any further, you then move your elbow out without moving your wrist backwards yet. Now you bring the whole Wu Sau back, just like we talked about last week.
Second.
Keep your wrist forward and move your elbow back.
Yeah, keep your wrist forward and move your elbow back, as the guy was saying in the video. The elbow is all the way back and protecting your ribs. You relax the hand, form the Fook Sau, start pushing forward with the elbow, scraping along the ribs just like last time, keeping the wrist movement horizontal and your fingers pursed. It's an exercise for the wrist and elbow. It goes out until it's a fist and a thumb away, then you do the wrist roll one more time, and then you let your elbow go out without moving the wrist back, and then the whole structure moves back using your elbow and brings it all the way back to your body. It's inside the back door, which means that the edge of your hand is a fist and a thumb away from your elbow. Now there is a finishing off sentence, but first we're going to cover some errors. Here are some common errors. One is that people don't push the elbow in and don't have the hand tilted down. That's on the left hand side. On the right hand side, while they're doing the wrist roll, they're moving their wrist in the opposite direction before completing the circle. This is a very common error and it's incorrect. You need to move just in the right direction, no hesitation. Here, one error is on the left hand side, the person has got his wrist way too high, so he's probably bringing it in an arc. On the right hand side, this one, the person's shoulders are not square. As he's pushing his elbow in, the front shoulder is going forward and the back shoulder is coming back. In this one, on the left-hand side, the man's wrist is not bent sufficiently. He's not putting enough strain on it. And in the one on the right-hand side, it's horizontal rather than canted down a little. This means that the blade of the hand, when you do a jump Sau, will be out and it will bounce off the person's strong punch. And now we'll continue to the finishing off moves. The first move is you tilt your hand first, discreetly and separately. Then you push it to the corner of the shoulder, inside a fist and a thumb again. Then you snap it back to center. And now you keep pushing forward with the elbow along the ribs. Scrape the elbows through center. Once it's in center, you snap the hand forward so that the palm heel is on the about level with the bottom teeth and fully extended at face height. The elbow comes through center and it drives the palm firmly. And now we'll deal with some common errors. On the left hand side, the person has got his hand way too far out in front of his shoulder and his elbow is forward and the hand does not look like it's vertical. On the one on the right hand side, the hand is not quite far enough, it's not high enough, the elbow is out and the hand is not angled. In these two, the hand is too far forward and the elbow is out on the left hand side, and on the right hand side the person has his fingers spread and his thumb is not in. This is also incorrect. On the left hand side, this position is not too bad. The only problem is he's not scraping his elbow along the side, although it's not easily seen. On the one on the right hand side, the person has his fingers cupped rather than presenting the heel of the hand forward. And now we do the wrist roll and pull back to neutral stance, and then we check our stance and posture, make sure everything is okay. Once everything is okay, you repeat it from the right hand side. You do the whole thing, one Tan Sau, one Wu Sau, one Fook Sau, then a Wu Sau, then another Fook Sau, followed by a Wu Sau. And when the hand is back, you do a palm to the corner of the shoulder, and then you snap it back to center, and then you do a palm strike with the elbow going through center, then a wrist roll, elbow withdrawal to finish this section. Remember, this section is being done twice as fast as it normally should, and for the correct pace, follow along on a different video. Okay, that's all we're doing today. When you have finished this section in the stance, then you prepare to immediately start into the next section. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.